Hey guys, Johnny Guns here with an instructional video on how to set up macros on your K65 or K70 RGB Corsair gaming keyboard. Now first things first, what we want to do is we want to open the Corsair utility engine. Now I'm assuming that you already have this downloaded and you have all your firmware updated on the keyboard and all the drivers and all that good stuff set up for it. It pretty much does it all for you once you plug it in the first time, but then you have to download the software after. So when you get in here, you're like, okay, so we're at profiles right now, so what do I do? So you want to go over to actions. And you'll see this is where everything is. It should automatically be on macro for you. If it's under one of these, just go ahead and click macro, click new, and here you are. So what you have to do first is you want to name it, because if you do all your macro settings and you forget to name it, you'll see this is still grayed out and you can't click it and say okay, which is super frustrating. It's like, what did I do? What did I miss? So we're going to do, let's do some League of Legends macro stuff. So I'm a huge Annie fan, League of Legends player, so we're going to do Annie bot from the Annie bot player, because he's really good at playing Annie. So let's emulate that with some macros. So what we want to do is, after we've named it, let's go ahead and get everything set up for, let's say we want to use the whole combo, like Deathfire Grasp, Alt, QWE, and D for Ignite. I have my Ignite on D. Some of you have your Flash on D and Ignite on F. So let's go ahead and see how that looks. We'll hit record. So as soon as you start tapping the keyboard, it's going to start recording and analyzing, or not analyzing, but recording how long it takes for you to hit those individual keys, the milliseconds in between. So we'll do QRQWED. Okay, so that's fairly fast. That's everything really fast. You don't even have to think about it. So let's just go with that. We'll hit stop. So you're all set. That's it for that. Now what you want to do is you want to go down here and hit OK. So you're like, okay, sweet. I've got this cool macro that's going to, fire off everything in order, how fast I want it. You can also, let's go back in real quick. I want to show you. I didn't show you this, but you can hit clear delays, and that will clear everything. So it's going to be really fast, like brrr, like a machine gun. It's going to go like, I can't even speak it fast enough, like QRQEWD, like something like that. So we're all set with that macro. Once again, go back, hit OK. You can always go in and change these by right-clicking. You can duplicate them, you can export them, edit, all that good stuff. So now you're wondering, well, okay, sweet, I've got this awesome macro for whatever game I'm playing, so how do I get this onto the keyboard? So you go over to Profiles. Here's your keyboard again. You're like, okay, well, where's the assignment? You don't have to worry about this. It's in your Actions list. Just click on that. That'll bring up this little window here. Drag and drop this. Click down on it, left click, drag it over to a key. Let's put it on this key right here. Okay, that's it, guys. So when you're in the game playing and you've got your whole DFG, or you can even use it without DFG, it doesn't matter. I have it on 2. That's why I hit 2. I always have my DFG when I'm playing Annie or Viger on 2. So that's why that's there. You can put it on anything. You could do like 3, 4, 5, 6. It would work for any champion that has a lot of active items, like Ravenous Hydra, Blade of the Rune King, all that. You could have all that go off at the same time, kind of like Hydra and Randuin's Omen. You could have both those actives go off while you hit your combo, this key up here in the top left. So yeah, guys, that's how you set up macros to any key you'd like. You could have it set to any of these keys. I haven't tried these up here, but I'm assuming you probably could. I don't know, that would be kind of annoying to reach over the keyboard to do that, but you probably could. Okay, so let's go over to League of Legends and see how that looks.
Have you seen my third shivers? Are we there yet? I never found him! Suffering awaits!
Pretty awesome, huh? So yeah, that's the benefit of a macro for a game like League of Legends. Now let's do one more. Let's go back over to Actions, and we're going to do a drop shot from when we were at Profiles. We want to click back into Actions, make sure you're clicked on Macro, hit New, and let's do drop shot. The difference is with this one is, since we're using a mouse, we want to hit Options, and there's Record Mouse Clicks. You can even record mouse movement. Can you believe that? So let's say you have a super OP weapon that's like spray and pray, Like you could do that too, like back and forth, like left and right, something like that. You can also record mouse wheel scroll, so you could have a really fancy thing to dump your whole mag in the gun while drop shotting, then switch to your pistol. Something ridiculous. You can do all kinds of stuff. It's ridiculous. So let's see. What we need for that is we need control, right click. I have it where I have to hold it down, so you're going to see me hold it down. It's pretty much control, right and left click at the same time, and that will give you your drop shot. So ready, hit record. Okay, and that's the drop shot recorded. So I just held down control, right click, and left click. Left click was a little bit afterwards, so I'm kind of dropping midway, and that's where the gun will start firing. And you can customize this. You can actually go in, like all this stuff here, you can actually right click. Oh, I actually messed it up, so let's do that again. See, if you don't stop hitting record, you can mess that up. So let's go ahead and clear all. Record. Once again, this is almost all at the same time. Control, right click, left click. I'm just picturing in my mind how the gun's going to fire and how many bullets I'm going to have left. You got to be used to the game and then kind of tweak it a little bit. But anyways, go ahead and hit stop. Then you'll see that there's these pauses here, milliseconds. You can actually right click and you can go ahead and edit delay, and you can actually get it right down to a science to where like you use half a clip or quarter of a clip. You know your weapon, you know when it's going to kill. If you have good accuracy, you know you can get a headshot with 5 bullets or something like that or less. Something like that if you're drop shotting. I don't know. Drop shotting is kind of like I don't know. I'm not going to comment on that. But anyways, you can do something like that. See, I just messed it up somehow. So let's go ahead and do it one more time. Record, control right click left. Okay, so that's done. And same difference, you would hit OK, you're done. You don't need to mess with anything else. Go back to profile and then hit actions list. There's the drop shot if you're changing games. And then you would be all set. Then you can just fire up Call of Duty or whatever FPS you have with the right controls, with control being your crouch or prone. And that's it, guys. Let's see how that looks over on Call of Duty.
Taking the advantage. We have the lead. We've taken the lead. Waiting.
There it is, guys. The Call of Duty drop shot macro on the K65 RGB from Corsair. So yeah, guys, super simple stuff. You can tweak it, do a ton of things. Like I haven't even begun to start with all the fun things you could include with that macro on Call of Duty or League of Legends. It's just there's all kinds of stuff you could do. You could even use it for other programs too. I mean, like I can't even think of any right now to give you an example. But oh, one thing I want to let you know: you can change it whenever you like. What you do is you can just drag and drop to any key. I ended up taking it off this key, the drop shot. It's still there, but I ended up assigning it, so you can assign it to multiple keys. But what you want to do before you start browsing the web or writing a paper or using any other programs is you want to go ahead, right click, and reset to default. This will make it so that when you hit that key, it's clear, it's just C, it's not your whole macro, because it's going to freak out your computer a little bit. You'll see your buttons being pressed and all that, and you'll wonder why. So be sure to clear out that macro before you start using the keyboard, since this keyboard doesn't have designated macro line on the side here. Alright guys, hope this helps out a little bit, and I appreciate you watching the video. We'll catch you in the next one, guys. See ya.